So good morning. I'm glad everybody could be here today. We're going to start standing, and we're going to start in mountain pose. So I'd like you to find a nice, comfortable but strong stance. Your feet are under your hips, maybe apart, whatever that is for you, just in a nice, comfortable stance, 7, 8 inches apart or so. Just sturdy and maybe gently closing your eyes to really feel into your toes, the balls of your feet, your heels. Your weight is evenly displaced. And as we settle in, taking any small movements, our bodies are very intuitive. So if your shoulders need a little stretch or your hips need a little movement to settle in, just take what you need. But we want to settle into a spot that is still. Our spine is natural curve, but straight. The crown of the head toward the ceiling, but our chin just slightly relaxed. The shoulders are down and back. And the hands just gently angled, sort of toward the front, kind of a 45-degree angle, just a natural hang to the hands. And if it feels comfortable for your balance, closing your eyes and just allowing the mind to set the day aside. Breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Gently closing the lips, but keeping the teeth parted. Feeling the groundedness to the earth and a nice stacked balance to the body. Just to bring awareness to our body movement, making ever so slight adjustments, moving forward into the toes, just so slightly, and back to the heels, just where you feel your weight shift, heel to toe, so gentle. Breathing in, breathing out. And then coming to stillness and finding that left-right movement. So just a very gentle side to side where you feel your body weight shifting over one foot and then the other. Relax the shoulders, relax the face. Giving our mind this time to let loose of everything else and really be aware of our bodies and our breath. And coming to stillness. Breathe in, breathe out. Always keeping a tiny micro bend in the knee just so we don't hyperextend or push out the knee. And then focusing on that breath, beginning to take some deeper breaths in through the nose, feeling the ribs and shoulders rise. Gentle, slow exhale through the nose, feeling the shoulders fall, the belly relax. Couple more breaths, just notice how your body's responding to the breath. Very nice. Gently opening the eyes if they're closed, bringing movement to the hands, and sweeping our arms out and up on an inhale. Awakening the ribs. Slow exhale through the nose, arms down. And again, feeling a nice stretch and reach with the arms. Stretch, inhale. Exhale through the nose. And now another nice big stretch up. Inhale. Pause here for just a moment. Palms out, open mouth, nice exhale. Very nice. And then rolling the shoulders just a bit, kind of waking up the shoulders in the back. We're going to breathe a bit more with motion and work on our shoulders a little bit. The mobility of our shoulders is so important. Taking a gentle grasp in front, if that's comfortable for you, or fingertips or palms, or just hands forward. You know your body, so listen to your shoulders. Honor one if one is bothersome over the other. We're going to inhale slowly and match that up with whatever your range is. So if you stop here, fine. Higher, whatever your range is, inhaling up through the nose and exhale down through the nose. Again, inhale up. Exhale down. Relax the face. Let's do it 2 more times. Inhale up. Just your range, never pushing, never to pain. 1 more time. Exhale down. We match it with the breath so we don't force too much or move too fast. And now 1 more time up. And this time we'll hold the posture, but not the breath. Find the edge of your range, not past it, no pain. We'll hold here for just a couple of breaths. Feeling that breath expanding into the shoulders, back, ribs. Good, nice inhale. And then nice slow exhale through the nose, moving slowly. Be careful of our joints, just not doing anything extreme. Little shoulder roll, very nice. Now you're welcome to have your chair here by you if you'd like. We're going to be crossing our legs and bending, so it's a little bit of a balance. Always want to feel secure in your balance. So if you want your back to the wall, it's a nice way to do this one as well. So we're going to cross our, I think, which way am I turning here? Yeah. Cross our left foot over our right. Mine might be opposite of yours. Left, or you can just do heel toe. If crossing isn't great, or you can put your feet together and skip this part, but find a way, either heel toe or crossing. We're going to come up, and with your, if this is not comfortable for you, you can cross your arms this way, but we'll inhale up and take our left arm with our left wrist with our right hand. You don't have to have your arms up too high, whatever's your comfort. Inhale, and then exhale and bend slightly over to the right. So if your left foot's in front, we're bending to the right. Totally great to put your hand on the chair and just keep that left arm overhead. Whatever works for you. If that's too much for your shoulders, you can also put them behind your back. We're going to inhale and exhale here. Again, we're going to keep our shoulders over our hips like we're between 2 panes of glass. So we're not crossing over. We just want the motion to be about the stretch in the hips. A couple more breaths. Good. And then drawing the belly to spine, protect the low back. We're going to inhale and reach with our upper hand up toward the ceiling, bringing us to standing. And exhale, arms down. Nice. And then recross the opposite way. Opposite foot in front. Inhale, reaching up. This shoulder might be different. Let it be what it is. Taking that opposite wrist in the hand or just holding the hands together. Inhale and exhale toward the other direction. Again, totally fine to put your hand on a chair, stand on the wall, stand by the wall. But feel that expanse in the ribs. Inhale and exhale. Trying to keep our feet, our weight even in both feet. Balance is so great for the mind. Inhale and exhale. Very nice. Taking a nice deep inhale, belly to spine, reaching up for the ceiling, straightening, And exhale, lowering down. Very nice. I'm crossing the legs. Now changing our weight into a wide foot stance. So again, for balance, maybe you want the chair in front of you here, if that's better. Toes pointing forward, if that feels okay on the knees. If it feels a little better to open your toes some, you know your body, do what it needs. You can put a tiny micro bend of the knee. We just never want to push the knee, hyperextend the knee. So with nice, strong feet, I want you to imagine pushing that mat, separating it from between the feet. So we're really activating the legs. And now we're going to add the arms. So in sort of a star posture, arms are wide, kind of reaching for the corners of the room. And we're not just standing like this. We're active. We're pushing from our hips through our heels. We're reaching from our shoulders out from our fingertips. Wide fingers, really stretching. If you were just being pulled in all four directions. Breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Relax the face. Total body engagement. Inhale and exhale. Stretch and reach, pushing with the feet, reaching with the arms. 2 more breaths. And now a final inhale, really reaching with the hands. And exhale, relax the arms and shoulders, bringing the arms down. Very nice. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale over to one side. Inhale, reaching up to the ceiling, belly to spine. Exhale, other side. Staying in between those 2 panes of glass, keeping our shoulders over our hips. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, other side. Inhale, up. Stretch, stretch up toward the ceiling. Good, and exhale, open mouth, palms out. Relax the shoulders, little rub. Very nice. And bring your presence into one foot, maybe bend that knee wherever your weight is going to go. We're just going to step over to that foot. Nice. Now a smaller separation in our feet than the wide, a little bit more than mountain pose. Because we're going to be moving the hips, so just want to be nice and secure. Again, chair nearby is always good. And we're going to do hip circles. I want us to inhale coming forward and exhale going back, but I want you to put a tiny bend in the knees, just a tiny bend, and really maybe if you can close your eyes or hold onto your chair, I want you to think inhaling forward and exhaling back. Find your stretch in each of these positions. So if your right hip is really tense, really find that spot that helps it stretch. Exhaling back, inhaling forward. Be the front of your hips on the inhale, whatever feels nice. Maybe it's your low back when you go back. Just nice and slow, inhale and exhale. Kind of listening to what your body's telling you about stretching today. Good, opposite direction, inhale forward. Exhale back. Just be in touch with what's stretching. Making your circles wider if that feels better. Let's do one more. Very nice. And coming to center. Great. Oops, make it fun. My timer. You guys here all day. Okay. So we'll do we're going to do a standing cat-cow. And you can do it standing with your hands on your knees, or it also works great if you stand with your hands on the back of a chair, whichever one you prefer. But what we're going to do with a standing cat-cow, a little more than hip width apart with our feet, kind of like where we just were, and putting a bend in the knees, kind of chair pose, hands on the knees. If you prefer to do this seated, perfectly fine. We're going to do it seated a little later too. If you'd rather do this seated, that's fine. Or you can do the hands on the chair. So wherever you are, just a little bit of a different take on our cat-cow. We're going to exhale, tucking the tailbone kind of between the feet, reaching back with our mid-back, reaching up with our shoulder, with our upper back, and then curling the neck and shoulders in. Exhale. And our inhale will start with the tailbone, reaching out and up. The belly drops, and then our heart space and face are forward. Inhale. And exhale again, starting with the tailbone. Just moving through the movement of the whole spine. Do this at your pace, inhaling, reaching tailbone, belly, face, and heart forward. Exhale, tuck. So move at your pace. Just see if you can feel your spine just moving from bottom to top. This stretch engaging the whole spine from tailbone to the top of the neck. Do 2 more wherever you are. This is great spine alignment therapy. Helped my back tremendously. Let's do 1 more. And then meet me in neutral. Very nice. And cat-cow really can be done seated, standing. It can be done on your hands and knees on the floor if that's accessible to you. It can even be done on the mattress, although on a really soft mattress, it's a little tough, but it can be done. Very nice. Now moving into our back and our hamstrings, having something nearby you, whether it's the top of the chair or the seat. Sometimes I turn mine sideways so I can decide where I'm going to go today. Our muscles are different every day, so just honor that for you. So we'll stand in mountain pose first. Nice inhale, maybe hands to the thighs, micro bend in the knees, just a micro bend. Inhale. And then as we exhale, we're going to keep our back straight, sliding the hands down the knees. Back is straight, head is in neutral. So the head just ends up looking wherever the back takes it when you come down. And wherever you find is your stopping spot, where your legs say, that's it. Placing your hands, not pushing, not really holding yourself up, trying to make the back do the work. And the stretch in the legs. My hamstrings are super tight, so I don't go down very far in this. But if you have more bendability, great. Maybe your elbows reach the chair. Mine don't. But wherever your stopping spot is, relax the face, relax the toes, straight back. Try not to put too much weight in the hands. And breathe into the stretch. Relax those feet. Awareness in what's tight, but not fighting it. Just letting that breath in. And maybe the exhale gives you a little more space. Maybe close the eyes if that feels nice. Just be aware of what muscles are asking for a little more attention. A couple more breaths here. If at any point it's too much, just ease up gently. Very nice. It's a great stretch for our back, strength for the back, stretch for the legs. These long holds and long stretches are really what allow that release of stretch to happen. Very nice. Now presence in the hands to hold the back up a bit. We're going to put a bend in the knees. And kind of like coming out of our chair pose. Hands outside if you can do that. Facing forward. We're going to inhale and push the ground away and reach out and up with the hands. Coming to standing. And exhale, arms down. Very nice. Good. We're going to do some motion today with our Warrior One. So our Warrior One stance is our kind of our rail system. So our toes are pointing in the same direction. If that bothers your back knee, totally fine to open it up to about a 45, if that feels better. But finding the stance, your feet, you can widen your feet if you'd like, one from the other for balance, and also having the chair close by. I do recommend you have the chair close to your side because we're going to do some balance things, so to just have it next to your side. So bending that front knee, making your adjustments. Nice and sturdy, going to be really strong and sturdy. Now arms up. Our warrior one, reaching for the sky. Strong feet, equally distributed weight in the feet. Strong spine. Let's inhale, straighten the front leg, reach the arms up, and exhale down. Arms out to the side, inhale up, arms up, straight leg front. Exhale, bend the front knee, arms out, reaching out to the side. Inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down. Very nice. Now as we inhale up, we're going to do a bit of a balance challenge. So let's put our hands to our waist. Bending the back knee, bringing the heel up a bit. We're going to bring our weight, pushing the weight up into the front foot. Let me get back up. I'm going to run out of room. So our weight now is coming up over our front foot. This is where the chair comes in. Really thinking about our hips staying even, so we're not opening that back hip up. We're going to lift the back leg, whatever feels good for you, and just come over the front leg with the front of the body. Keep that back hip down. Holding onto the chair, balance challenge to put one or both arms out front. This is warrior three. I'm holding onto the chair. Keep that back hip down. I remind myself. Just breathe here. Totally fine to have the toes on the ground. Inhale and exhale. Just two more. Good. And then lowering that back leg, reaching with the front arm up, up. Settling back into our warrior one. Very nice. Good. Inhale, straight leg. Exhale, arms down. And now keeping our feet just how they are, you're going to place the hands behind the back. And if you can put your palms on your low back with your fingers down towards your seat, your thumbs around your hips to really give your back kind of a brace. If that doesn't feel good, just do whatever works. But we're going to do a little bit of a back bend. And again, have the chair close by. Totally great to have the chair close by. As we inhale slowly, just think about your nose going toward the ceiling. Steady movement. Make sure you're steady on your feet. And we're going to stay here for a couple of breaths. So find a place where you feel nice and balanced. And this is your back bend. So if that's just lifting your head, leaving your back in neutral, is totally fine. If you have more back bend accessible to you, that's great. But with our arms back, our chests are open, inhale and exhale. Balance, breath. Awareness of the body, how our balance is shifting. Just inhale and exhale. Very nice. And now we'll inhale, reaching with the crown of the head toward the ceiling. And exhale. Nice. Let's go into our warrior one. One more time on this side. Strong feet, strong hands, our warrior poses, our strength poses. Good. Inhale, reach, reach. And exhale, hand to the hips, and let's step forward. Nice. Now we'll step back with the opposite foot. Do kind of that same sequence again. So find your adjustment, whether it's hips or ankles that need a little bit different on this side, totally fine. Make your adjustments. Keeping our hips both facing forward so we're not turning that back hip out. Bend the knee just over the ankle, arms up. Just breathe in and out. In yoga, the drishti is the vision, the gaze. And so fixing your drishti, your gaze on something fixed, removing that distraction of gaze and allowing the body really to focus on strength, balance. Good, we'll inhale, straighten the front leg, reach with the hands, and exhale, arms out to the side, knee bent front. Inhale, straight and up with the arms. Exhale, knee bent, arms out. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up, straight knee. Exhale, knee bent, arms out. One more. Exhale. And now arms up for warrior one. Inhale, reaching up, straight leg. Exhale, arms to our waist. We're going to take that pivot, moving toward warrior three. So lifting the back heel up off the mat or floor, bringing the weight over into the front leg. We're going to keep our hips straight, even, both facing forward, and begin to bring that weight, holding onto the chair or not, or lifting the leg, the back leg, bringing the body over the foot, micro bend in the supporting leg. One arm or both arms forward, holding onto the chair with hand to the waist, whatever works for you. Our body is still in a pose. Relax the face, happy yoga face. Inhale and exhale. Just let the yoga mat. Breathing in, breathing out, so strong. 2 more breaths, you can do it. Very nice, and lowering that back leg to toes. Reaching with the arms toward the ceiling. And lowering back into our warrior one. Very nice. Inhale, reach up, straight leg. Exhale, arms to our back, hands to the back. Then as we gently inhale and open the chest, coming up with the nose toward the sky. Your posture, make sure you're balanced in your feet, micro bend in the knees. Relax the face, relax the tongue from the top of the mouth. So strong, balanced. Very nice. Now inhaling, reaching up with the crown of the head, up. Standing. Exhale. Let's inhale and drop into our warrior one again. Finding your drishti, your strong gaze. Strengthen the feet, reaching for the sky. Very nice. Inhale, reach up, straighten the front leg. And exhale, arms floating down. Very nice. To the waist. Presence in the front foot. Bring that back heel off the ground and step forward. Very nice. Now we'll stand for a moment in mountain pose before we move to our balancing posture today. So standing in mountain pose, you did a lot with the back and the shoulders and the legs, very active. So stand for a moment and let your mind just observe the body and the breath. Relax the face and shoulders. taking this pause here to just sort of drink in our practice, really let our bodies enjoy it. Very nice. Opening the eyes if they're closed. Let's take a nice reach out and up. Inhale. And a nice exhale, arms down. Very nice. Moving to our balance pose. When I was in India, the practices we do there, you do a couple of postures and then you take a rest. They have these mini savasanas all through the practice to really let the body kind of drink it in and just let the mind enjoy it. Okay, so we're going to do, instead of coming into tree pose, I'd like you to sort of balance into one foot, like as if we're going into tree. And again, totally great to have your chair close by. So we're going to bring one knee up, open if that's accessible, and we're going to leave it there. So totally fine to have your toe on the ground, but challenge yourself if you can. Opening that knee, one or two hands on the chair, balancing that nice strong leg, reaching for the ceiling with the crown of the head. Finding that drishti, that strong gaze, looking forward. Just a couple more breaths. Very nice. Then inhale, bringing the knee in. Exhale down. The cats are going to have put on a little display for you. Sorry about that. When my mom was visiting, they were locked up in the guest room because of her dogs, and so they have been actual wild animals the second half of this week. Okay, so we're going to go in the other direction. Ground in to your other foot, opposite leg. We'll inhale and lift that knee up and open. This is my weaker leg, so I'm going to use the chair. Balance challenge, strength challenge. Inhale and exhale. Finding your drishti, inhale through the nose and out through the nose. Relax the face. Very nice. Inhale, knee forward, and exhale down. Nice. Now we're going to move to our chair. Go ahead and let's not miss an opportunity to for a little chair pose. So great for our strength, mobility, getting in and out of our chair. So placing the feet about hip width apart, really feeling your weight in your heels. You're going to lean forward just a bit, putting a bend in the hips, arms out. We're going to down and then push the ground up. And down, hands out for balance or hands on the knees. Push the ground up. And leaning forward over the knees helps us keep our weight in our heels, protecting the low back. You can keep your belly to your spine here as well. So 2 more, down. Pushing with the heels. As you come up, 1 more. Pushing up. And then slowly lowering down into my squeaky chair. Here we're going to give our back a nice little spa massage by doing our cat-cow seated. So feet wider than the legs of your chair, just allows our pelvis the room to move. You come forward on your chair too if that feels good. And we'll start with an exhale, tucking that tailbone under you, reaching for the back of the chair with the mid back. Curving the upper back, shoulders, chin. Exhale. Starting with the tailbone, you'll feel yourself move forward, reaching the tailbone out and up. Belly drops, heart and face forward. Nice inhale. Do a few of these at your own pace, starting with the tailbone. Exhaling with our cat. Maybe closing the eyes if that feels good. Just this whole spine movement. Do 2 more. And then just meet me in neutral. Very nice. So we do a little motion with the legs, some strength with the legs. Totally fine to assist your knee if you'd like, but for strength, we're going to just draw one knee up without moving the back too much. One knee up as much as you can and lower. And up and lower. Just breathing in through the nose and out through the nose, up as far as you can and lower. Really getting into the hip. Good. Nice. And then we're going to bring it up slightly and move it out. So making this in and out motion, toe off the ground if you can do that. If that doesn't work for your hip, totally fine to slide the foot along the ground. But getting this open and close motion in the hip, nice and slow. How we injure ourselves is moving too fast because we don't hear our signals from our body saying that that's not what it wants today. Okay, and then keeping the hip out, place the foot on the ground. And then with your foot out on the ground, we're just going to go up and down from here. Hold on to the chair if you need a little bit of leverage, but gentle up and down motion here. One hip might be more challenging for you, just a little bit, just a couple. Good. More. Nice, and slide that leg forward. And then other leg, forward first, up and down. Really bringing it up, kind of using that hip muscle in the front to really draw it up. Down, nice. And then the toe off the floor if you can, or sliding the foot, whichever way. Let's do in and out. Breathe in, breathe out, relax the face. Good. The next time you're out here, placing the foot on the ground, and then we'll just gently up and down. And this hip might be different. One hip's very likely tighter than the other. Just gentle lifts. Very nice. 2 more. Breathe through the nose and out through the nose. Very nice. And back in. We'll tap out. For a stretch here, let's come into our goddess feet. So active feet, but we want to be able to see our big toe. So keeping our knees back. If you can't see your big toe, bring your feet in a little bit. We want to keep our knees open, pushing back. See the big toe. Let's inhale, arms up. Hands clasped behind the head or crossed in front of the chest. That's better for you. Inhale, we're going to exhale to the side. Inhale up, exhale side. Inhale up, exhale side. Inhale up, exhale side. Now inhale up. This time we'll hold for just a couple of breaths. Relax the face, not holding the breath. Inhale and exhale. Engage the feet, feeling the stretch in the side body. Shoulders are active. Totally fine to cross your arms in front of your chest. Very nice. Inhale up, exhale other side. Inhale and exhale. Keeping our shoulders over our hips. More about the side stretch. Good, and inhale up. And now as we exhale, we do a little bit of a twist. So we're going to think more about your shoulder than your elbow. Exhale, coming down. You can even put your hands on your chest if that feels better. Let's just think more about our shoulders. Inhale and exhale, really reaching that shoulder toward opposite knee. Stretching the back, reaching with the shoulders. Good. Draw belly to spine. Inhale, reaching up with the crown of the head. And exhale over to the other side. Really allowing yourself to twist in that upper back, reaching for the knee with the shoulder. Only to your comfort zone, never past your range. Inhale and exhale. Very nice. Good. And then inhaling belly to spine, sitting up, and exhale down. We're going to move into our inversion. An inversion of this is a spider. I'm sure you can see me. If you, we want to cross the arms. So if you prefer your hands on your knees, if you have eye pressure or blood pressure problems, this is not for you. I definitely want you to keep your head above your knees, which can be done by just crossing your arms and hanging your head. Or you can open your arms on the outside of your knees. That sort of stops you from going too far and drop the head. But if your hands are on your knees, maybe palms up, or if the floor is accessible to you, back of the hands on the ground. So whatever is your inversion spot, find that. We'll take a few breaths here. Wherever you are, allow the head to fall, relax the neck. Let go of the shoulders, feeling that opening in the back, breathing in, breathing out. Breaths that are just a little deeper than normal will just help you feel the expanse in the ribs and the back. Exhaling out what we don't need, finding a little loose and range. Nice. Now, if your arms are crossed and your knees are on the ground, go ahead and switch and put the other one in front. Inhale and exhale, letting the breath expand and release. Very nice. Now bringing presence to your hands wherever they are. I'm going to go ahead and put the hands on the top of the knees, leaving the head where it is. And then just gently, with an gentle gaze, pressing the knees away, straightening the arms, coming back to seated. Just kind of allowing that reorientation. Breathing in, breathing out. Now with a gentle inhale, nice tall spine. We're going to exhale and drop one ear toward the shoulder. Stay here for a few breaths. Totally fine if you'd like to drop your arm away the opposite direction from your head. Intensify that stretch a bit or put it behind your back. Again, the intuition of your body for what it needs in your stretch. Just listen to that. Let the breath follow along. Very nice. Take a nice deep breath here. Feel the stretch from the inside. Exhale and release. Good. Now bringing your other hand up to the temple that's facing the ground or facing down. Just gently bring the head back to center. Be really mindful of our necks when we're stretching to the side like that. Sometimes it opens up and we never want to jerk back up straight. So inhaling here in neutral and exhale, dropping to the other side. Again, look for that kind of sweet spot with your arm hanging down, behind your back, maybe tucked under your leg. That's what feels good for you. And then breathe in, breathe out. Just let that breath move in and out of the stretch. Good. Taking a nice deep breath here. I'm expanding that stretch. Nice, and exhale. Finding a little release. Very nice. Fingers to the temples that are down. Gentle lift to the head. Good. Inhale, looking over one shoulder. Inhale, front. Exhale, opposite shoulder. Inhale, front. Let's hold here. You can extend the eyes out past the glance, out past the stretch. Very nice. Inhale, forward, and exhale, other side. Very nice. Good, and inhale back to center. Little shoulder round. Let's do a nice open arm. And exhale, kind of a self-hug here. Massage the shoulders. We go, mind which elbows on top. Inhale. And opposite arm on top. Shoulder roll. Very nice. Inhale. And arms down. Good. So we're going to move into our Shavasana. And that could be on the mat for you, on the ground, if that's comfortable, with your feet elevated, or on the couch, or in this chair with maybe a pillow under your feet. If it's chilly where you are, like it is where I am, I'm going to put a little blanket over my lap. Shavasana is yoga rest, and it's about letting your practice really sink in and allow your mind to just enjoy the blood flow and the movement. Just let it all sink in. It's going to be comfortable, quiet. If you're on your back, it's kind of nice to put a cloth or scarf over the face. Just really enjoy this time for yourself. And when I bring the class out of Shavasana, you're totally welcome to ignore me and stay in your Shavasana. It's very nice. So settle in. Find your place wherever that is. And think about the feet. They're relaxed. The muscles, the bones, tendons, everything release and relax. The calves, relax and release. Thighs, knees, letting go, sinking into the earth, the chair. The seat and the hips, pelvis, release and relax. Each breath bringing stillness and ease to the ribs, low back, mid back, upper back. Inhaling in peace, exhaling ease and release. The hands are heavy and relaxed, sinking in their support. Arms, elbows totally relaxed. Upper arms and shoulders so relaxed. Each breath bringing peace, ease, release to the shoulders. The neck so relaxed. Peace and joy and ease. The jaws relaxed. The ears, temples, cheeks, the eyes, eyebrows, the forehead, letting go, totally relaxed. And each breath allowing the crown of the head, the mind, to relax, let go, and just follow the breath. Any distractions being wrapped in the inhale and released with the exhale. Total peace. If you're waking, bringing the awareness back into the fingers and toes. Gentle breath, bringing gentle movement to the hands and feet. And taking any gentle, soft movements that your body's asking for. And bringing the hands to our heart center. Thanking yourself for giving your body and mind and breath this practice. And knowing that your practice is as close as your breath in your day. And may we have peace and joy, love and light in our day. And may we share that peace, joy, love and light with others. Namaste, everyone.